Man, they smell so good. You start smelling that garlic salt the minute they hit the pan. It's fantastic. And I'm just going to take and line up these little slices of bocconcini right across these breads. This is super nice too for parties because you can actually make the little sandwiches before your guests arrive, and you could do it like a griddle, a pancake griddle, where you could do, I don't know, 15, 20 little sandwiches at one time, and then just bring them out on a tray with some dip, and they're a great party food. Now obviously this is a vegetarian dish because we are using cheese and butter, but for those of you who are new to vegetarianism or veganism, maybe just a couple of quick explanations for you. If you are an ovo-lacto vegetarian, you're a vegetarian who consumes meat, who consumes cheese and butter and animal byproducts. Vegans, of course, do not consume anything that comes from an animal, whether that's something that the animal has laid, something that has been made from the animal's milk or fat or anything like that. So, and as I said, I often make vegetarian, I make vegan, and I cook meat. I just don't eat the meat, but I do still cook it for the hubs. So, all right, I've got all the bocconcini that I've sliced up in there, and I'm just going to top the rest of these with a slice, and make sure that it's buttered side up because you are going to be flipping these, and you want to get a nice toasty crust on both sides. They just really do not take very long at all, and they are good. Okay, here's one more. There's going to be one in there without a lid since I didn't count, but that's okay. No big deal. That one's for the cook. All right, and I can smell these. They do smell, but if your pan's hot enough, the butter gets toasty pretty quick. So the biggest challenge is to flip the first one. After you've got the first one flipped, you're pretty much home free, but getting yourself in there and getting that first one flipped, that's the trick. And sometimes I will actually put a lid on these so that the cheese will melt a little quicker and not over brown the edges of the sandwich. But I did get one flipped there. You know, you talk about things that combat free radicals and combat cancer and things like that. Cancer has a hard time thriving in an alkaline environment, which is another good reason to be a vegetarian, because you will generally have a much more alkaline system as a vegetarian. But there are certain things that you can eat that alkalize the body, and parsley is one of those. So in addition to it just being pretty colorful, it's actually quite good for you. Cilantro is another, cucumbers, pretty much anything green is alkalizing. Some things a little more than others. Okay, the dip's done. Actually, I want to put maybe just a sprinkle or two of this on the top of my dip. Isn't that gorgeous? You could totally have that for Christmas and it would be great. And then I think that my little bocconcini and tomato sandwiches are ready to come out of the pan, because I see cheese starting to melt over the edges. I want to check the bottom. Oh yeah, that's good. Right there. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? They're little and cute. See, here's the one that didn't have a top. That's the sample. All right. I think I can go ahead and turn my heat off, actually. Ooh, they're so nice and golden, too. There we go. Look at the cheese, too. Watch it pull out in strings. Is that cool or what? You always know you got good cheese when it strings. Ooh. Ooh. testing me as best his fingers again. There we go. Now then, look at this. And you know what happens sometimes too, is some of the cheese will run off of the sandwich and kind of go down into the pan and give you one of those little cheese wings off to the side. My husband will fight you for those. He loves those. All right, that's it for the bocconcini and tomato sandwiches. Let me clear this out. All right, I'm not like one of those TV chefs. I don't have anybody to wash my dishes. I wish I did. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this thing up close. I'm going to top this with some of this really great chopped parsley all the way around. That should do it. Now then, take a look at that. Nobody's looking. This one's mine. There. Now I'm just going to try it. Did you hear it crunch? It's so good. You guys, I've had a great time doing this with you today. And like I said, this is the first in my series of YouTube videos. And my name is Jill Anderson, otherwise known as the Homegrown Gourmet. You can visit my website at www.thehomegrowngourmet.com. And I am going to be working on the website and actually posting some of these recipes each week to the website for free. And so I would love to have you visit my website. I'd love to have you keep watching my videos. If there's any way for you to rate them, because I'm getting on the Food Network. So see you next week. Have a great, healthy week. Bye-bye.